Good Friday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to what's making news, let's take a look outside that weather window on this Friday, and it was a hot one all across north central Washington, including up in Okanogan County. This is our Billy Goat Sky-Fi tower camera overlooking the Methow River as it joins the Columbia River. And you can also see Pateros and Brewster in your shots and some haze as you look up towards Canada. Still a lot of wildfire activity happening up in British Columbia. And I'll tell you what, with our weekend weather forecast, it's not going to get much better for those folks experiencing fire right now. Here are our weekend temperatures. Wenatchee in orange, around 95 today, almost 100 for tomorrow, and right back down into the mid-90s once again on Sunday, and not much relief beyond that either. And we'll talk much more weather coming up a little bit later on. And now here's some of the stories we're following for you tonight. The Batterman Road fire in rural Douglas County is now 80% contained. A Linwood man faces a vehicular assault charge after allegedly driving drunk and causing an accident that injured a Wenatchee driver. A bat that was brought into a Waterville area home by a cat on Wednesday has tested positive for rabies. And a Wenatchee drug suspect was sentenced to just over 3 years in prison this week. Excuse me, but first, our top story tonight. Lightning sparked several fires in Douglas County last night, including one that burned about 150 acres near Whitehall Road and Road 4 Southeast. Firefighters from Ephrata, Coulee City, and Quincy responded to the fire in the Coulee Meadows area just after 9 p.m. Grant County Fire District 13 said they arrived to near blackout conditions from blowing dust as the fire spread in several directions. Working with a farmer and his disc, firefighters were able to limit the spread of the fire until a task force from the Bureau of Land Management took over. BLM spokesman Jeff Clark said this morning that all the fire's progress has been stopped and no structures were damaged. Crews from the incident management team on the Batterman fire in Douglas County also assisted in the firefighting effort. The brief lightning storm ignited several smaller fires in the Waterville Plateau that were quickly contained. Well, speaking of the Batterman Road fire in rural Douglas County, it's now 80% contained, with full containment on the horizon for the weekend. Crews spent most of the night patrolling the fire perimeter, but also broke off to help deal with new lightning spark fires elsewhere in the region, as we just mentioned, such as the Whitehall Road fire. No lives or structures have been lost. The team says they're ready to attack any new flare-ups until 100% containment is achieved. A Linwood man faces a vehicular assault charge after allegedly driving drunk and causing an accident that injured a Wenatchee driver. Police say 32-year-old Hussein Abdul Hussein had a blood alcohol level of 0.19% when he ran a red light at Mission and North Street about 3:30 a.m. on Wednesday, crashing his Jeep into a northbound Mazda sedan in the intersection. The 39-year-old Mazda driver suffered severe injuries, including glass that punctured one eye. Hussein allegedly told police he was visiting the area and admitted speeding through that red light. Well, a bat that was brought into a Waterville area home by a cat on Wednesday has tested positive for rabies. The Chelan-Douglas Health District said it's the first confirmed rabid bat in Chelan and Douglas County since 2018. The health district said the homeowner handled the bat barehanded, and they are now working closely with that homeowner. In 2018, there were 10 bats in the two counties that tested positive for rabies. The health district said if anyone or their pets comes in contact with the bat, they should contact the CDHD immediately. A Wenatchee drug suspect was sentenced to just over 3 years in prison this week. 53-year-old Bruno Paul Rugeberg pleaded guilty Wednesday to charges of methamphetamine sale, maintaining a drug property, and unlawful firearm possession. Chelan County Judge Kristen Ferreira sentenced him to 41 months in prison. Prosecutors dropped about a dozen other drug, firearm, and identity theft charges in exchange for the plea. Rugeberg sold several ounces of meth to a police informant in May of 2020, operating out of the Wenatchee Valley hotel rooms. He has prior felony convictions in Washington, including drug possession with intent to deliver and first-degree kidnapping. Well, coming up next, a pilot had to land in a wheat field yesterday afternoon south of Mansfield after the plane experienced mechanical problems that forced the engine to stop. The COVID-19 pandemic may be lifting in Washington, but one benefit from it will stick around for another year. We'll tell you about that. 1 year after their introduction, Washington's specialty Apple license plates have raised about $20,000 for college scholarships. And area legislators are paying tribute to former 13th District Lawmaker Joyce Mulligan, who died June 26th at age 77. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
My name is Catherine Thomas, and I'm running for the Wenatchee School Board. The school board should work for the parents of this community. I'm running to bring common sense to inform and empower parents, courage to implement positive change that enables academic excellence, commitment to bringing the public back to the public schools, and compassion to know that a student's education can determine their success in life. Vote for Catherine Thomas for the Wenatchee School Board.
Introducing Alpine Airman. Because every home needs a superhero to eliminate poor indoor air quality, send inefficient operating equipment packing, and cut high energy bills down to size. For heating or cooling and equipment replacement, turn to the experts and the superheroes at Carrier and Alpine Air. We offer the best deals on high-efficiency Carrier products, along with friendly, knowledgeable service and incredible savings to fit your budget.
Make being home fun again. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa has just what you need to bring fun back into your backyard. We have a wide selection of artesian spas and swim spas, new and used to choose from. We are happy to announce we are now selling Rainbow Kids play structures with 50 models to choose from. To help finish off your entertainment area, we have patio furniture and Komodo Joe grills. At Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, we have just what you need to bring family fun and entertainment to your backyard. Stop by today.
Welcome back. In another news, a pilot had to land in a wheat field yesterday afternoon south of Mansfield after the plane experienced mechanical problems that forced the engine to stop. Douglas County Fire District 5 said neither the pilot nor a passenger was injured in the forced landing in the area of Road O Northeast and Road 6 Northeast. The plane came to rest about 1:30 p.m. in the wheat field about 75 yards off the roadway. The fire district said a neighboring farmer helped the pilot remove the plane from the field and make storage arrangements until it can be repaired. The COVID-19 pandemic may be lifting in Washington, but one benefit from it will stick around for another year. Rides on Link Transit buses will remain free of charge until next June. The Wenatchee Valley Public Transit Service initiated free rides in March 2020 as the public health emergency took hold. The Link board voted in May to maintain the free fares for another year, in part to encourage more ridership, which took a hit as people were asked to stay home. Public use of Link buses declined during the pandemic by about 25 to 30%. 1 year after their introduction, Washington's specialty Apple license plates have raised about $20,000 for college scholarships. The plates, approved after legislation by 12th District State Senator Brad Hawkins, had an impressive first year of sales, with 747 purchased as of June 30th. $28 from each plate benefits college-bound students through the Washington Apple Education Foundation. The foundation says about 1,000 plates are likely to sell by the end of this calendar year. They first became available to Washington drivers on July 1st of 2020. Area legislators are paying tribute to former 13th District Lawmaker Joyce Mulligan, who died June 26th at age 77. Mulligan represented the district, which includes most of Grant, all of Kittitas, and parts of Yakima counties for 16 years as a state representative, beginning in 1995. The Ephrata native was elected to the state senate in 2003 and then resigned that seat when she was appointed to the State Growth Management Hearings Board in 2006. Current 13th District Representative Alex Ybarra said of Mulligan, quote, "We've lost one of our best. The work Joyce did on behalf of our district has left an enviable legacy," unquote. You're watching the NCW Life Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCW Life Evening News. Please stay with us.
What you're doing is ridiculous.
Well,
I mean, you might as well throw up a screen door to block the summer smoke.
sometimes it gets
When we
warm.
breathe in the wildfire smoke, we are ingesting hazardous chemicals such as acetic acid and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. A lot of bad stuff, okay?
Well, yeah, that's why we...
Cardboard ain't gonna cut it.
So...
Go to ShelandPUD.org/save today.
I'm Jared Sessler, candidate for Congress. There's a crisis at our southern and northern borders, and it's being ignored by Washington, D.C. I will fight to secure our southern border and stop the out-of-control flow of drugs, crime, and human trafficking while pushing to open our northern border safely and securely. Go to jaredsessler.com to get involved and to donate. I'm Jared Sessler, your candidate for Congress, and I approve this message.
Raising a family may have seemed overwhelming to your parents, but they weren't. Coach, teacher, life guide, caregiver. Family takes care of family. And as the circle of life continues, you now are their caregiver. It may seem overwhelming, but we're here to help you find the support services necessary so you can provide quality care to your elders.
Call Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington at 1-800-572-4459.
Welcome back to the NCW Life Evening News. The ongoing $3.4 million renovations at Wenatchee's Lincoln Park will now include a pump track offering some fun for bicyclists and other folks on wheels. The Wenatchee City Council approved a $181,000 contract last night with the Evergreen Mountain Bike Alliance to design and build the pump park, much like projects they've overseen in East Wenatchee and in Kashmir. In tonight's feature story, City Parks Recreation and Cultural Services Director Dave Erickson says now that it's approved, the pump park should be open and ready for use in October.
We had this up located in the corner kind of Medhow and Crawford Street in that section. Then as we've gone through the design process and moved it along a bit, we found that Evergreen, we could take an existing pump park plan and just save some design cost by putting it in the park, but we needed a bigger footprint. So to do that then, we looked at the other end of the other corner of the park, so the kind of the southwest corner. And after several discussions, decided that a paved pump park would be a better way to go from a long-term standpoint. From a maintenance standpoint, it's way easier to maintain. Once it's there, you're pretty well golden. It looks better also, but it also then serves a greater variety of users. So not only can bikes use it, but you can see scooters out there, you can see skateboarders out there, you see and all the toy wheel type folks out there using it. So to equate it, it's about the size of a full court basketball court out there. So kind of taking it to the next step, June of this last year, we went out and did a small works roster solicitation for construction. We sent it out to over 220 companies on a small works roster. We received one bid. Fortunately, that bid was from a qualified contractor, Evergreen Mountain Bike Alliance, and they built the pump park over in East Wenatchee. So they've got experience doing it, and we're comfortable with their quality of work.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a great Friday. It was another hot one out there, and yeah, warmer than yesterday. We talked about that being a possibility. Excuse me, got a little bit of a cough today, but this is a beautiful view as we are looking north from our Billy Goat Sky-Fi Tower camera at the city of Pateros, also Brewster in the shot. Here's where the Methow River joins the Columbia, and yeah, a little bit of haze from those fires in British Columbia, and folks up north did have to deal with that a little bit today, but it got warm out there in the Wenatchee Valley today. 96 unofficially our high temperature. 86 is where we should be for this time of year. 66 was our low, 61 is normal. Record high 105 set back in 1975. 1972 was our record low year where we had 47 degrees. 5:14 sunrise this morning and 8:58 our sunset tonight. Let's take a look at how our Saturday and our weekend shapes up and get ready for some even hotter temperatures as we get into Saturday. In fact, triple digits in the Columbia Basin, 101 for Moses Lake, 100 in Quincy, 99 in Wenatchee, Entiat, and Chelan, and Omak. Ooh, you're going to be hot tomorrow as well at 100 degrees. Tonight we can expect clear skies. In fact, high pressure is dominating our weather, not only out in the Pacific, but right here in southern Montana. So the top of our ridge well up into British Columbia. It's going to be clear and mild overnight tonight with lows generally in the upper 60s. We just showed you as we get into Saturday, sunny skies and hotter with highs for most of us near 100 degrees. And we're going to see that all throughout eastern Washington. Also just scorching hot down in the desert southwest. By the way, Death Valley, 134 degrees yesterday. Sunday, sunny and breezy. Yeah, we're going to see low pressure here, high pressure in the Pacific, and that's going to kick up those winds here in central Washington on Sunday with highs once again in the mid to upper 90s. For Monday, more of the same as we kick off our next work week with temperatures once again hot into the upper 90s. For Tuesday, once again, sunny, and this could be the hottest day of our 7-day forecast with high temperatures between 100 and 105 degrees on Tuesday. And boy, that goes once again for all over the western United States. There is a bit of low pressure beginning to break down our high. On Wednesday, though, it's going to stay hot with highs in the mid-90s. More windy conditions, too. You see those isobars very tightly packed in Washington. That indicates some wind, and we'll see that on Wednesday. For Thursday, sunny, a bit windy once again, especially right here in central Washington. Slightly cooler, and that will be our trend towards the end of next week with highs by Thursday. Can we say only in the lower 90s? Let's take a look at your 7-day forecast now. Tonight, 67 degrees. Almost 100 for Saturday, mid to upper 90s on Sunday and Monday. Tuesday, our hottest day at 100, 98 Wednesday. And I think we'll even be a little bit cooler in Thursday than 95, probably around 92 or 93 degrees. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Merry Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Merry Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Merry Maids has special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today. 509-663-1710.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the Diagnostic Doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Why, 'cause, Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza. Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza. Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza. Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
Introducing Alpine Airman. Because every home needs a superhero to eliminate poor indoor air quality, send inefficient operating equipment packing, and cut high energy bills down to size. For heating or cooling and equipment replacement, turn to the experts and the superheroes at Carrier and Alpine Air. We offer the best deals on high-efficiency Carrier products, along with friendly, knowledgeable service and incredible savings to fit your budget.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a good Friday. Once again, Dan Coons filling in for Eric Granstrom, the vacationing Eric Granstrom, but he raised enough bail. He'll be back on Monday. He's not in jail. He's just on vacation. He'll be back again on Monday. After dropping 7 consecutive league games, the Wenatchee Apple Sox have now won 2 in a row. They dispatched the Port Angeles Lefties last night in Port Angeles, 6-2 the final. They were trailing 1-0 after Hunter Salinas basically gave away a run, an RBI balk, but Wenatchee took advantage of lefties reliever Luke Jewett's mistakes. They scored 2 runs on 2 passed balls to take the lead in the top of the 5th, and then they really got going in the top of the 5th. Michael O'Hara extended the lead with an RBI ground out, and then designated hitter A.J. Guerrero, he cracked a 2-run double to rack up the damage, and despite giving up a solo home run in the bottom half of the 5th frame, that was all the scoring that was needed. Again, 6-2 the final. The later innings were still quite eventful. Twice, the Apple Sox left-handed relievers, Gavin Guerrero and Alex Brady, had to work around multiple runners with 2 outs. Guerrero cleared the first hurdle when he struck out Bryce Matthews to leave the tying run at the plate. And then the next inning, Alex Brady got a phenomenal diving catch by the newest Apple Sox on the roster, Jackson Vanderbrake, that got the Sox out of trouble in the 8th inning. A.J. Guerrero continues his hot bat. The future Husky star has lived up to this billing so far. He collected multiple hits in all 3 games up in Port Angeles. Hunter Salinas, he struck out 8 to tie Logan Mercado's mark on Wednesday for the most by an Apple Sox pitcher this summer. The right-hander also tied his own season high by going 6 innings for the second time in his last 3 appearances, so good for him. The win over Port Angeles, by the way, helps Wenatchee move up to 3rd place in the North Division. They're right behind Bellingham. There's just 3 more games left in the first half of the season, and it begins tonight, a 3-game series against the Corvallis Knights. First pitch tonight at 6:35, and we will have that game for you right here on the NCWLIFE channel. The Mariners' Logan Gilbert was brilliant yesterday afternoon. 1 hit over 7 innings. It's the best start of his career. Kyle Seager and Dylan Moore provided the offense, and the Mariners beat the Yankees 4-0 yesterday afternoon at T-Mobile Park. Logan Gilbert is just phenomenal. He allowed just 1 base runner in the entire game. Giancarlo Stanton's double leading off the 2nd inning. The Yankees only had 2 base runners the entire game. Luke Voigt got hit with a fastball in the 9th inning, but that was it. Yankees were just didn't have anything going. Just 1 hit for New York. Gilbert set a career high 8 strikeouts, and he retired the last 18 Yankees he faced. Here are your highlights.
Celebrated his 10th anniversary in the big leagues, all with the Mariners yesterday. Swinging a drive, straightaway center field. Gardner going back to the 1E track. Little bit of room, leaps up, and it's gone. Goodbye, baseball. Kyle Seager with a home run just over the wall in straightaway center field. Brett Gardner wanted to bring it back, but he came up short. Kyle Seager with his 16th home run of the season, and it gives the Mariners a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the 1st inning.
Exit velo of 105, 402 feet, straightaway center field.
Gilbert looks in, has a sign from Murphy. 2-on-2 away, the 3-2 pitch to Gardner, swinging a ground ball left side. Crawford to his right to backhand it. Off balance, throw to first, and it's in time to get Gardner. What a play by the Gold Glover, J.P. Crawford. That will retire the side, and Logan Gilbert gets out of a 2nd inning jam. What a play by J.P. Next, the runner at first, and the next off of the way, swinging a drive deep into the gap in left center field. Gardner going back, 1E track to the wall. Goodbye, baseball. Dylan Moore with his 8th home run of the season, a 2-out, 2-run home run out to the pen. 2nd home run already of the afternoon for the Mariners, and it's now the Mariners 3 and the Yankees nothing, and the Mariners doing the bombing early in the ball game.
Another off-speed pitch. It's a hanger in the middle of the plate, and he barrels it up. Exit velo of 104, 409 feet. That's great to see.
Gilbert's 3-1 pitch. Swing, and it's popped up. Shallow right center field. Dylan Moore is racing out. Here comes Mitch Haniger, and he makes the catch
for out number 3. What a performance today under the Seattle sunshine by Logan Gilbert. A one-hitter against the Yankees over 7 just sensational innings, and he retires the final 18 Yankees hitters in a row. And that'll bring up right fielder Mitch Haniger. Mitch 1 for 3 on the day.
Here's a drive deep to left. Giddy up! Giddy up! Home run for Mitch Haniger! And the Mariners now have a 4-0 lead over the Yankees here in the 8th inning.
As you saw, the Yankees only threatened to score once after Juan Carlos Stanton's leadoff double, but he was erased after J.P. Crawford made that phenomenal throw, and that was pretty much the only chance that the Yankees had to score a run. Gilbert, by the way, is the first pitcher, the first Mariners pitcher to throw at least 7 innings, strike out at least 8, walk nobody, and allow 1 or fewer hits since Felix Hernandez threw his perfect game back in August of 2012. That's how good he was. The Mariners play their final series before the All-Star break. Angels at T-Mobile Park for a 3-game home series. Alex Cobb gets the nod for Los Angeles tonight. Marco Gonzalez is coming off the worst start of his career. He'll get the start for the Mariners. So the Mariners and the Angels, 3 games in Seattle, then the All-Star break, and then the Mariners and the Angels will pick it up in the second half, only down in Los Angeles. And those are just some of the games that people are playing on this Friday. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Dan. And before we get back to Dan for a look at what's coming up on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on Monday, let's take another look at our 7-day forecast. It's a hot one. And boy, this is our 17th day in a row of 90 degrees or higher for afternoon high temperatures, and that's not going to change. 99 our high for Saturday, 97 on Sunday, 98 Monday, and boy, just downright scorching hot Tuesday, sunny skies and 100 degrees. For Wednesday, once again, sunny and hot, 98. I think we will be just a little bit cooler than that 95 that I put up there, mainly 92 and possibly cooler than that as we get into Friday and Saturday. Boy, we're all crossing our fingers for that, that's for sure. Now let's check in once again with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up Monday morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thanks, Grant. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Stay cool in this summertime weather. Come back to me on Monday, and we'll get you going at 7 o'clock on Monday morning with everything you need. We'll have your headlines. We'll have your sunny and warm weather forecast. We'll wrap up the weekend that was in sports, including the Apple Sox and the Corvallis Knights and the Mariners and the Angels before they head into the All-Star break, plus everything else you need to start next week. We'll be here live and local at 7 a.m. Monday, and we expect you to join us as well for Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Dan. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great weekend.
If you are looking for dependable car service and repair, visit the good guys at Quick Lube and Tune. They've been keeping cars and trucks in the Wenatchee Valley running smooth for 35 years. Quick Lube and Tune is your hometown shop for a 10-minute oil change, complete tune-ups, alignments, brakes, mufflers, air conditioning service, and more. Get more life out of your vehicle by bringing it to the local guys you can trust at Quick Lube and Tune on South Wenatchee Avenue.
Succession is leading the way for a new generation of Chelan wineries. Named Platinum Winemaker of the Year in 2017 and the one to watch in 2018 by Wine Press, Succession is setting the pace. Award-winning wines are just a part of the overall experience. Add live music on Sundays and fantastic views, and you have it all. Succession Wines, located on the north shore of Lake Chelan between Chelan and Manson.
Do you have a fun or interesting video you'd like to see featured here on the NCW Life channel? It's easy. All you have to do is send us an email at newsphotos@ncwlife.com.